What you watching?
What you watching? This is what we tell you when we tell you what we're watching each and every week, even what we're reading from time to time. We are going to feature some comic books today, but here's the exciting news, folks. We'll always feature fans first on this section if we can, and today is very special. We have our very first voicemail.
Real voicemail. All right.
You
You
go
gotta
ahead.
let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, sure. We can tell everybody the truth.
We had one voicemail.
I mean, you brought it up, so we're going to.
Well, you said first voicemail.
That's fair. That's fair.
We had one voicemail way back a couple months ago.
Somebody called
like winter.
Yeah, back in the winter when our minds were really being tested with like being locked down for the second time. You know, we were going through a lot.
Somebody made a voice.
I may have called and pretended to be someone else, and I'm really glad that we're sharing this with the fans now. If you're a longtime listener, you remember that voicemail. It was a question for PC Mike, but it was a real question. I did want to know who your favorite wrestler was, which I learned was Psycho Sid.
Yeah, I'm so glad you remember it.
And, of course I did, and we talked about it on the show. So do I have any regrets?
No.
No, not at all.
People do that all the time on shows.
Yeah, like how many
fake write-ins for talk shows.
How many people called Howard Stern that were actually Howard Stern? In the early days, probably a few.
In the early days, yeah.
Well, we're in the early days. We actually have a fan call in. You called him out, PC Mike.
I did.
You called him out directly on air. I loved it. Scotty, our boy Scott. We got him up here on the video. We got his nice Mostly Superheroes merch. And he did leave us a voicemail about a show on Netflix. And I'm just going to let him tell you.
Mostly Superheroes. It's your boy Scotty. Called me out on the last one, so I had to call in. I'm calling to sing the praises of Sweet Tooth on Netflix. Guys, this is a must-watch. You've got to see it. Post-apocalyptic fantasy. We got the main character, Gus, also known as Sweet Tooth, on a mission to find his mother across the wasteland that is now the United States of America. Oh, and by the way, he is a human-animal hybrid. It's a great, fantastic show. Okay for kids. Everybody's going to love it. One of my favorite comic books of all time. As always, you guys are doing a great job. Enjoying the show. Look forward to hearing the next one. Thanks, guys.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Awesome.
Scott is the man.
I've seen this on the top 10.
So this is in the top 10. First of all, Scott, thanks for calling. What and a great synopsis for Sweet Tooth. If I wasn't excited about it, now I am. You're saying it's in the top 10. Have you guys seen this?
No, but I saw it like on the top 10 banner. I have not clicked it yet. Scott just made me click it.
I agree with. I've never read these comics, or I just knew that it was a DC comic, and it came up from. It was produced. I believe executive producer is Robert Downey Jr. and his wife.
Yeah,
So
I
that
saw
was pretty.
him.
Because of that alone, I was just like, all right, I'm watching this. So we've watched like 4 episodes in, and it is pretty good.
You're enjoying it so far.
Yeah.
And yeah, Scott really. Scott's obviously read the source material, and it came out. Looks like June 4th. He says it's great for kids. Said it's good for the family. I know we have a lot of parents out there listening to the show. Again, this is Sweet Tooth on Netflix. Got this image here from Firewire. It's on my list. That's all it took. You know, you give me a good breakdown like that, and it's added. And we've talked about, man, that Netflix top 10. It comes up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But not everything on the top 10 is great. Like it's
No.
It just depends on the person, I think.
That's true.
But
Lucifer's been on my top 10 ever since the new episodes came out.
Yeah,
And
me
I don't
too.
think it will leave.
yeah,
Are you watching Lucifer?
No.
You haven't
But
seen it yet.
Like the data back in the day when The Boys was out, like I said a couple weeks ago, Lucifer was like the #1 stream show out there.
Yeah.
Now the new episodes are out, and it's
Yeah.
still #1 every single
I
time.
mean,
I've been tempted.
You know we're gonna watch that.
I mean,
maybe.
with all this new stuff coming out.
Well, I'm just saying, like, assuming we do this podcast till we're dead, like for the next, and we'll watch it. I feel like that is definitely one where we'll like be like, all right, let's just watch this thing. I started it at one point. I think I got through like the first 4 episodes, and I could tell. I was like, I'll like this show.
Okay.
I'm not on that kind of stuff. I'm easy to please. I love Supernatural. Talk about Jensen Ackles. He's in The Boys now. Soldier Boy.
Yep.
We're really rabbit hole in here. All right, Sweet Tooth. We will put it on the list. It sounds like Andy's already started it. Scott, thanks for the voicemail. And you can be featured that easily. 754 call log. Let us know what you're watching.